Not every craw is created equal. Gosh. I'm really excited about this little bait right here. Everything that came with this craw, there was a lot of thought and effort that was put into it. The upside down appendages on the sides really are something that's unique to this Rapala brand. Soft enough where you have the great action, but durable enough where you can get a couple good bites out of it. That one more bite that you get throughout the day of competition could make the difference of you making the cut or not. Success on the water. That's what we did with this little craw bait. All right, so here's the Cleanup Craw. When you look at this bait, for first glance, you're gonna be like, what the heck, Wheeler, what'd you do? And I'm like, what do you mean? You're gonna be like, what are those upside down legs? It's the subtle differences, again, make all the difference. Every time that I move this bait, those legs, because of the water, will start to quiver. And so even the subtle little movement or even current underwater that's pushing this bait, those legs are constantly moving. It's something super realistic, super natural, and that can be just enough to trigger the bite.
There, we got him. Sweet. Oh yeah. Cleanup Craw. Look how fat that thing is. That's awesome, dude.
The main attraction to this craw, when you look at it, is the legs. And the kicking action on this craw is insane because one, it's consistent. That was the #1 thing we needed and we wanted as a company. When we came out with a craw, it had to be consistent kicking action. As far as going back to the rigging on this, your body has to be the perfect size. Has to be able to hold the hook, has to be able to be put on the back of a swim jig. Also, in addition to that, put on the back of just whether a football jig. You know, I wanted something to where, hey, the body was gonna be thick enough to where I could put it on the back of a jig, super glue it up there, and I didn't have to worry about that bait ripping up is really easy and slipping down. In addition to that, it couldn't be too thick where your hook point wasn't going to penetrate through the plastic. But there's also like a fine line of that. It could be too thin as well where your hook point goes through there too easily. And that was the perfect size to where we got the best of both worlds on all of that. We have a raised rib hook section right there. And what that reason behind that was basically for exposing. How can we add durability to the product, but then in addition to that, get a 1 or 2 more fish catches for the consumer. You know, exposing right there, you rip the center ribs, then you can go back down. Below that is the actual body itself, and you can expose into the body. That's not hindering your hookup ratio. That also gives you 2 places to actually expose your hook to get the best hookup ratio you possibly can get. So this bait is 3.5 inches long, and there's 17 hand-selected custom colors by yours truly. I mean, I got every color that you could possibly need in any situation that you're gonna deal with across the country. It's bad as a bone. I love bass fishing. I love it, man.